welcome to the video. I decided before, since it's a spoiler season and everybody likes their own spoilers, and maybe you have not seen them, you should basically look in the Discord or Mythic spoilers for it. I guess I would just, take the opportunity and talk somehow about the spoiler cards. Yesterday we had a bit of a negative spoiler, how to say, talk about one of the newer cards, but I think today I would rather turn this more positive, which is kind of the general trend I like to give my channel, and talk about the cards that are potentially playable in both Hardened Scales and maybe Hardened Scales too, which I've been really loving lately. And the first card is this card, is a rare, is Swarm Shambler. I don't know what Shambler, I've never seen a Shambler before, but it looks something like this. It also has some pretty art if you want to spend some extra money for the same stuff. And basically, you can read the card very quickly, and it basically is an avant worker, 1 mana, enters with a 1/1 counter on it. It's not an artifact, I know. Whenever a creature controls with a 1/1 counter on it, becomes a target of a spell, an opponent controls not ability, sadly, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So it's basically sort of like a soft Unsettled Mariner or Kira. Basically, these cards that protect your own cards. And then it has the same ability as Armon Hangaba Walker, that you can pay 1, tap it, and put a counter on it. This card is worth trying, maybe in the sideboard. For sure, I will try it, maybe even main deck. It's not too bad, like with the Scales, it's a 2/2. You can't move the counters around, but it can grow itself, which is always kind of a nice thing in certain matches. And especially the ability sounds pretty interesting with the Ozolith, for example. Let's say an opponent pads Hangaba Walker. Then those counters will go into the Ozolith, and then you will make an insect, and then you can put those counters in the insect. So if the insect gets bathed, those counters can be put onto the next insect. I guess you see my point. And in the meantime, you can make this bigger. The only problem, of course, it cannot be sacrificed. So maybe for a non-artifact version of Scales, this could actually be a fantastic 1-drop. Maybe I'll actually try it in the Helios version, because it looks like, it's fetchable with Ranger Captain of Eos, and it looks like the kind of card that gives you reason. For example, gives you resilience versus like resilience versus like fire pushes and stuff. So yeah, exciting card. I'm gonna probably pick them up. I will pick them up. Who am I kidding? Then I'm gonna talk a bit about the lands. There's two kind of land cycle, new lands in Zendikar. One of them are like dual lands cycles that basically they're 2 lands at the same time. But there's one side is green, in this case, and the other side is white. And this card is called Branch Loft Pathway and Boulder Loft Pathway. I really like this card, especially like the alternative art. So basically, when you play this card, you decide if you're gonna play it at the forest, well, as a green producing land or as a white producing land. They're not forest or plains, so they cannot be fetched and they can be Blood Moon. So that makes the weakness of it. They are weak to Blood Moon, and of course, when you choose one, you cannot choose the other. But I think I like this as a kind of a mana fixture, maybe as a when you already have enough, like specifically for Helios and Knights, especially that's why I chose this one. When you already have enough like forest for your Arboreal and your PS Pearls, and you already have enough, maybe green and white sources in general, or you're missing 1 green and white source. This could be nice instead of like playing a Temple Garden, for example, because it doesn't cost mana. So maybe you can cut a Temple Garden and play one of these, which you're not looking so much into PS Spawning anyway. So that's something I'm going to be exploring as well. And then the maybe more exciting cards are the spell lands. So this card has 2 sides. The main side is a spell, normally a pretty bad spell, and on the flip side is a land. The enters battlefield tab, I just realized this is kind of crap. Actually, I'm not ready. I thought the cards would enter the battlefield and tapped, in fact. Okay, so maybe there is a reason not to play them. Anyway, but this card, basically this could substitute your forest, your Llanowar Reborns, and you have a land that is both a land and it can also be a spell sometimes. So this basically, I think I'd rather read it the other way around. Thinking when you put this card in your deck, it should be a land that sometimes it will cast as a spell. And the spell, I think, is kind of nice, like the return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Of course, is a very bad rate at 3 mana. But imagine having a Metallic Mimic, returning a Ballista, having 5 mana open, returning a Ravager. I mean, for the price of a land, that'd be pretty good. But I actually thought these lands were like the other lands where actually they enter the battlefield and tap. This is actually enter the battlefield tap, so it makes them quite a bit worse, honestly. But still, maybe tryable. Like maybe we can try a couple. Like if the games get extremely grindy, then we can actually play this, and maybe it will be worthwhile. And the same with this land. This is a fight spell. Same idea. It's both the colony ambush and the colony territory, and this is a cool concept, by the way. But of course, you can only choose one of them. So the fact that they enter tab is probably a no-go, but you know, you don't know. It's like sometimes these kind of effects are really good. Like it's like Northern Pitland. Of course, Northern Pitland enters untap, but if you look at the rate of Northern Pitland reads as sacrifice a land, like play a land, sacrifice a land, pay 2 mana basically because you sacrifice the land and turn and untap it to draw a card. It's actually a pretty terrible rate, but it gives you a line on return, right? That you can use in the early turns and then cash it in. This doesn't have quite the same synergy, but maybe it's worth exploring anyway. Then this card, I actually think this card is extremely strong. This is a Skyclave Apparition. It's basically like the period of detention. So when it enters the battlefield, you exile target permanent. And when Skyclave Apparition leaves the battlefield, that permanent's controller, it has to be a non-token, non-land. So it's not good against tokens, but it's good against everything else. It creates an illusion that is an XX illusion, which X is equal to the spell's combated mana cost. So this is quite strong, I think, and it can be mana cost 4 or less. So imagine against Tarmogoyfs, Lilianas of the Veils, Jays and Mines of Sculptures, Uros. Yeah, Uro. You take this, you take Exile and Uro, so it cannot be cast ever again, and they get a measly 3/3, they spend a path to exile in response. So pretty good deal. I really like this card. I really think this card is going to be strong. It's going to solve a lot of problems the creature decks are having to dealing with permanence in general. And I think for example, this is insane versus Ballista, for example, because you exile the Ballista and then it doesn't, you know, they get a 0/0 in return. So in general, this card I think is super strong. We will both face it, and it's something important to know when you're facing these kind of effects. If you destroy the card when the ability is on the stack, they will never exile actually. So you should not, you know, like, you should be happy. You should try to remember this when the ability is on the stack. But in general, we'll face this card a lot, I think, and thankfully it's not a human. And we actually could play this in Heliod in like the flex slots. Is a great collected company target. It's not big body, but the fact that you can exile any permanent, it's basically one of these catch-all answers that the answer is actually not so bad. Like, you know, like you exile a card, so it comes in and exiles a card, so you're already 1 card ahead, and then your opponent has to spend 1 card to kill it. And in exchange, they get a 2/2, a 3/3, maximally a 4/4. This card is insane. We'll be seeing a lot of those, and I think you should pick up your copies if you plan on playing it, because this will go up for sure in prices. And finally, similar concept as the other lands, and I actually want to put this one first. Is this guy? I think this card is probably the strongest of all of them. Costs 2 mana. Really talking about the angel stuff. The angel stuff is horrible, but it costs 2 mana, and it gives protection to creature you control against the color of your choice. So sort of give her runes at instant speed, and then it can become a tap land as well. And again, the tap land thing might be a deal breaker, but it's maybe worth considering, especially the idea of making it protection versus color spells. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that is the spoilers that I have had a look for today. They are somehow new coming, and maybe there's a lot of +1/+1 counters in this set apparently. So maybe there's one card that really fits our, you know, fits our side, basically fits our needs. And I'm thinking that this fungal guy could be either like Metallic Mimics, which is not good, and or it could be like the Crystalline Giants to make the deck a bit more leaner. One thing I would say though is Metallic Mimic. A lot of people I see in the Discord and everything, they talk about it as a sort of a card that's supposed to do something, like Avan Ravager. You should think more Metallic Mimic as a Llanowar Reborn, a Llanowar Elf, or a Birds of Paradise. So a card that accelerates you, not necessarily a card that will win you the game. Metallic Mimic can win you the game if you have like animation module and servos and stuff, but it's not normally the main role. So you should think it more as an acceleration piece rather than a key piece like Ballista, Hangover Walker, and all that. And you need both. You need a thing, a bit of acceleration. In this case, the fungal dude gives us its resilience. You know, after every path to exile, we get a 1/1. Anyway, enjoy the video. This is the end of the Monogreen Scales leak. There's an Amulet Titan matchup I think that's quite interesting, and if you see that situation, please pause and let me know you can actually find the answer, if there was a way to have won that game or not. This is quite the puzzle. I was streaming this and everybody was like, what the hell, man, this is so complicated, and it was. I actually have run it myself, and spoilers, I don't think you can win on that turn, but maybe you can find it, and then let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you next time. It happens. I mean, sometimes you just don't beat them. This hand is alright. We have double Ravager, especially on the play. We can play Worker, Metallic Mimic, and Hangovac, and then follow up with a Ravager. It's kind of strong. I have not seen Ingmoth Nexus at all this league yet. Well, actually, we saw it one match, but it didn't matter. But we do have them in here. Yeah, I got a trophy with Heliod, yes. I think the deck is super powerful. Like, I think the Heliod deck is... I mean, I was living it up for this weekend. Oh, that's a Ram deck. Oh. I actually played maybe against this deck. Oh no, it's Amulet Titan. Okay, Amulet Titan is not a good matchup. We need to find an Ingmoth Nexus. So I guess we get the Metallic Mimic down. No name construct. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I think you gotta accept that sometimes you will not draw lands when you're playing. I mean, unless you want to play 30 lands in your deck. Even then, I've seen sometimes Amulet Titan players lose because they don't draw enough lands. So we're gonna name construct here. So where you lying, mate? And we will assert dominance with a worker attack. So I trophy with the cult, and I mean it was okay. That's a Azusa. At least it's not a Dryad. I mean Azusa can kill us also next turn with a Titan. That's Tolaria West. That's Semi-Growth Chamber. They bounce the forest, so they have 6 mana next up for the Titan already. Turn 3 Titan is very hard to beat for us. Or at least they don't have Amulet, right? So if we don't have Ingmoth Ballista. Yeah, I mean, they have 3 cards in hand, one of them is a forest. So they need to have Summoner's Pact or Titan. But the thing I like about this being an Azusa and not a Dryad is that Dryad could more or less, because it gives an extra land drop, they could make it work anyway to cast Titan next turn, but they could look for Valakut and just kill our board, right? So yeah, but if they get a Dryad, they would still be able to play the Semi-Growth Chamber, bounce it to Tolaria West. That's a decent draw. So play Ravager. Yes. So I guess I can attack. They will block here. No, they cannot really attack. I only have this attack and they will block here, right? So next turn. And next turn we can engineer a win, I think. Or at least we can force them to block. We don't have good attacks right now. If they have an Amulet, we're dead. Because they can double Titan if they have a Titan and an Amulet. But that's the forest. That's Titan. They never fail to have it though. Let's see with the Dryad they could have Valakut right now, and I would be like freaking dead, man. They would have 4 triggers of Valakut. I guess they can get Field of the Dead. No, what are they gonna get? They're gonna get a Bounce Land and Battlements. Okay, they're playing Battlements. I guess they'll bounce the forest. No, they bounce the Battlements. They play them again, but they don't have a red mana, right? Oh, they do. Oh, they play Simian Spirit Guide. Come on, man, that's insane. Wow, that's an insane hand. So this thing has trample. They cannot really kill us, I think. And this gets tapped. They can look for Field of the Dead. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should look for Celestial Sanctuary here, but whatever. I also play Titan, so the Azusa. I could have killed the Azusa, but anyway, they had a Titan, so because they only need 1 land, and I don't really see a difference. I mean, yeah, they attack, they get more lands, but yeah, I don't really see a big difference, honestly. They don't even make zombies because they look for the wrong. Yeah, I'm not gonna block. So they have 2 things. I mean, we can actually win next turn. And my thing was to let them to try to win, basically. Bazooka Valk doesn't do anything and doesn't even trigger. They have sequenced horribly. I'm sure they could have had zombies. So they have a Bounce Land in hand. And they actually have Tolaria West in hand, right? Yeah. They should have kept it there. I don't know. Alright, let's draw something. That doesn't do anything. So we'll play the Ravager. Yeah, but I'm planning on winning this turn, right? So I don't plan on giving them much longer. We play a second Ravager. I can make I can make a fairly. I actually make a. I can make a ballista that can kill this Titan even. Yeah, Scales would have been a win there, and a Nozzle also. Instead, we need to fight for it. I'm gonna attack with everything, see their blocks, and then we'll decide what we suck in. Sometimes they don't block, and then they just lose. They need to block the Ravager and the Ballista. If they block any other thing, we win. Because we can make this Ballista big enough so it doesn't die to the Azusa. Basically, it just needs one counter. No, I like to attack with the Ballista because this gives them. So basically, what they need to do is they need to block the Ballista and the Ravager. Ballista, Ravager. Then what I'm gonna do basically. I need to put one counter here. Yeah, that's my plan, but I want to put all the counters on the worker. Yeah, this is not easy. So I need to leave one Ravager alive. Probably build this one. Stack here, put everything here. I think that could be it. So I just want to connect with the worker. Like here. I'm not sure if this is good enough, but let's see. I didn't count it, but I don't think we have many more options. So sack. What am I doing here? Yeah, this will go here. Yeah, but the thing is I wanted to make this guy big, not this one. I don't think this will work, but I guess we can make a big enough dude. Yeah, I messed up. Put sack here, put the counters. The problem is this dies. Yeah, I need to watch this again. I actually messed up. I miscounted here. So I can sack here, put here, sack here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm gonna sack this Ravager, put it, yeah, here, bounce. Ah, doesn't work. Damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna put it here. All right, so that didn't work out the way I wanted. Yeah, but the ballista was dying, so do we die next turn? They can haste the Titan. Can they haste the Titan actually? No, they can't. So they can get a Titan, attack us, make bunch of zombies. Okay. No. If I attack with the ballista, if I didn't attack with the ballista, they could have blocked the worker, and then it's not GG. So they can play the Titan. They can look for. But if I don't attack with the ballista, they block the worker, right? And we are in the same situation. And we can watch this afterwards. I think this is quite interesting. And I didn't think about it enough. I was a bit. Yeah. So this Summoner's Pact. At least we kill the Zeus, I guess. So they get a Titan. They trigger field that this time around. Cool. Yeah, but the mimic wouldn't do. We wouldn't put the counters on the mimic because it doesn't have a modeler, right? So they get the Titan. Okay, that's all the cards they have. The data, I guess they will have lots of blockers. So that. Yeah, but then they in a way have another Titan this turn because of the field. Like because of the Toleria West they had in hand. Yeah, I need to. They actually hasted both Titans. How could they haste this? I guess they got a red source. Oh yeah, they got the Glutor. Gain to life. They will attack us and make a billion zombies. And I think the only out we have is either to draw an Ozolith over a Hardened Scales. I don't think we're dead though. Yeah, I should have thought about it a bit more. I think we could make this. We could make a video out of this. Like maybe make it like a. I will try to look at it, see if I can manage to find a way. What did they find? I guess they can Radiant Fountain again. Yeah. They have lots of zombies, that's for sure. I would have liked to I will watch this, see if I can find a solution to win that game, and then I will upload it, and you guys can think also. They have Balakut, but it doesn't trigger if they don't have mountains. So yeah, they can have as many lands as they want, unless they have specifically Dryad in hand. We don't die, and they don't because I think actually they made a mistake here. They should look for Dryad, but I guess we could shoot down the Dryad. So with the Summoner's Pact, if they get a Dryad, they can. I mean, maybe they don't play Valakut, I don't know. Who knows? I am at 2 though. I've withstanded 3 attacks from a Titan. Okay, guys. Are we getting the Ozolith here? I don't know if Ozolith makes it, but. Okay, are we believing or not believing? I think we should be believing. Oh no, second worker. That's not enough, right? So we play Animation Module, worker, make a servo. I'm gonna do it anyway. Man, that was a worst draw. So it's. I have a million blockers, right? So sack here. Yeah, here the problem is that we don't have anything that bubbles our counters. Right, so we get a. Yeah, it could be that we miss lethal actually. I mean, I am 100%. I didn't think about it enough, I guess. So we move here, that's only a 14-14 or 15-15, so that's not enough. GG. Damn it. They look to be playing Balakur, right? Why wouldn't they? I guess it's good. I guess it's good. I guess it's good. Cards are not good. They're these. These. This trio is Metallic Mimic. It's makes us go fast, but at the same time, it's like I guess the Steel Overseer for sure is bad. It's too slow, right? Giant is probably also bad. I guess the Mimics kind of help us go fast. And in terms of what else to cut? I got Gem Razor, so it's a bit not awkward. People, I am like, is this Damping Sphere? I mean, Damping Sphere is good because it stops the Grultorfs, right? And it stops the... I guess I could bring them better on the draw than on the play. But I don't know what else do I keep, man. It's Throne of God is kind of pathetic. Gem Razor. I guess I can play this and see if I can run over the game. Yeah, nobody likes Damping Sphere. I also don't like it that much. I would prefer, of course, Torpor Orb. Is Throne of God better than Crystalline Giant at this matchup? He's gonna play a Giant. Who knows? We get lucky with a counter. We get like Death Touch on a Ballista. They also play Pack of Negation sometimes, but I don't think they're bringing in against us. These members are for the... Okay, this hand is fine. I have Scales. I can name even Beast with these, or Giant. I mean, it's fine, but it's not great. Yeah. A little bit Dryad, I guess they can make the double line stop for 1, and then it's kind of like, ugh. So they don't tap for 0 anymore, they tap for color. So I can name Giant with this, put an extra counter, why not? Yes, and oh, this is a great start for us, I mean. Okay, that's a Mimic. Gonna play this. I don't name Beast, I'm gonna name Giant, I think, with this one, or yeah, I'm gonna name Giant. I mean, I'm just gonna hope to ride the Crystalline Giant train here. So let's explore. That's not the most explosive start. They will not turn 3 Titan this time around. I mean, realize that we almost beat the turn 3 Guidance. So we will play the Crystalline Giant here. We can actually yield. First strike. Okay, that's a 5/5 flare strike. I can fight with the Titan soon. If they play a Dryad, I can Gem Raise it, which I will do gladly. There you go. Hello. I want to get the borderless Crystalline Giants. They're so much cooler. Look at this. They play Synchros Chamber, bounce the field. Okay, that's not that bad. So we need to Gem Raise away this Dryad. Oh, that's a Ballista. Ballista with Mimic. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, we're going raised, man. We are raising them. I'm gonna put this on this dude. It will still keep the ability, which is kind of cool. So we mutate. We go over. You get shot down. Play this. Jam raised. I mean, it's so cool. It gets vigilance first strike. Cool. They go down to 9. So I mean, Ravager can win the game next turn. If this gets vigilance, we can win the game next turn. I mean, flying can win the game next turn, or menace. They have Titan though, but at least they don't kill us. They always have it. Oh yeah, they have Summoner's Pact. That's where Damping Sphere shines, let's say, but it's okay. So they get the Titan. What do they play? I guess they cannot really haste it. Yeah, these Dryads, man, is so ridiculous. Januar Reborn. Okay. So we attack with both. They block only 1. They block this, I guess. They take 5. Then we play a Ballista. Ooh, it's almost there. It's one life. Yeah, I'm in a good shape. I just need to figure out how to... So if I play a ballista, it will be a 4-4, right? No, it actually can be 2-2, 3-3. It will be a 2-2, and it will be a 4-4. So if we get a nice one with this, we win. Like if we get something gets through, we win. So as we go. Vigilant, lifelink, first strike. I guess Vigilant. Actually, if they block, we can kill the Titan with the Ballista, which is really nice. So... And they have to pay per Summoner's Pact next turn. So they only have 4 mana available. Ooh! Play before combat? No, no, I want them to block actually. If they block, now I can ping them for 1 and it dies. Right? They have to jump anyway. I mean, because they die, so... So now we can actually just play a Ballista, ping this for 1. I actually want to play the Mimic too, just so we get an extra attacker. Ah, they're dead. Huh. What a math player I am. 5? Yeah, you're dead. Lol. How did this work? I mean, 2? Ah, of course, man. Oh my god, I'm such a retard. He gets a 3-3 plus 2. Nice. I mean, either way they were dead, right? They couldn't do anything. If they block the... Why does it survive the giant there? I don't see it. I guess I could... Ah, yeah, I could ping the Titan. Ah, I can see it. Because it has first strike, I can ping it before the damage resolves. I can see it. Big brain, man. I don't have such big brain. I'm smaller brain. I think like the giant was rather good, right? Seems better on the Steelers here. Yeah, it was just that. Like I was just like overthinking it for sure. So if we have a slow hand, we can beat them. But still, a slow hand yielded the turn 4 Titan, right? Now we're on the draw. Yeah, I could of course ping the... the Titan there before the damage resolves. Yeah. I actually, first strike is one of these abilities that I have not like had in my cards a lot. So, I mean, I'm getting the Steel Overseer. Just seems to be a bit like if we play turn 2 and they Titan turn 3. I mean, still this is not that great, but maybe it's better in the longer run. Do some magic. Yeah, I am actually thinking of cutting the giants for spheres. Burnable. Oh, burnable. What a word. Maybe I could put a couple of spheres here. On the draw, can slow them down a bit. Can get them if they play like too many bounce lands, I guess. I think, yeah, we need the dumping sphere because we cannot really beat a turn 3 Titan on the draw. Like, imagine we play, like, whatever we play, a turn 3 Titan will beat us, right? So we actually cannot need dumping sphere. If we play turn 2, whatever, Ravager, whatever, and then they respond with a turn 3 Titan, what is our play there, right? Oh, this hand is almost good, but it has no green sources. We have also we have Mimic. Ooh, what would you do, chat? Would you keep this? I mean, this hand is like almost a... Like, if we draw a Ravager or something like that, it's almost a turn 3 kill. Yeah, Crystal Giant comes a bit too late. The same game we just had, if it was like on the play, them being on the play, the Giant would have not done anything. We don't have green sources. But we have Ozolith, we have Mimic. Yeah, I will keep as well, right? We go for it. We believe in the. I mean, this is now a good matchup, and especially on the draw is an awful matchup, especially with the start like this. So yeah. Well, that's an interesting card, that's for sure. So we'll play the. I mean, we can actually maybe engineer a kill here if we keep drawing lands. Yeah, it's kind of a mall to 6 or even a mall to 5 if you think about it, right? But I guess that's a valid. I mean, that's not a bounce land, which just makes me happy. So it's not a. That will not kill us. Okay. Ooh, Damping Sphere. Okay, but Damping Sphere doesn't really do it now. We need to think. We play Ravager. Then we have 1 sack, 2. That's a 2/2. If we drew another land, we could present a turn 4 kill here. We could play Metallic Mimic and actually I'm gonna play Metallic Mimic and Ballista, yeah. If they have this member for the Mimic, whatever. I'm gonna play this and try to go with the Ballista route and use it as a backup. Do you think they have this member team? Okay, we hope. No, they don't have this member. Cool. So we can Damping Sphere next turn if needed. I would like to draw 2 lands in a row, hopefully green source. That's the problem with Gem Razer, it's a double green spell. So that's a Grazer. Okay, that slows down the Inmoth kill, let's say. No land? Oh yeah. Oh, Forest, I mean, Forest is again not the best, so... Explore? Engineer Explosives? Or... So you can destroy the Mimic. That's not a good play, man. They should play for X equals 0. Kill a Ballista. Or for 1 and kill this. I guess they can kill Damping Sphere with these 2. So I can make play this. Again, they can block here. So sack, that's 2 counters, 3 counters. Put here, that's 3 more, 7. Yeah, but I'm thinking that I can play the Ravager and sack it all to Walking Ballista. That would be a 7/7. Yeah, probably. But if I play Sphere and then they blow up the Engineer Explosives, I mean they use a whole turn, I guess, and then it gives us an opening. We not draw. Having 3 green sources, no green sources is really hurting us here. So if I play the Ravager, I can make this 1, 2, 3, even 1, 2, 3. Put here counters, 3 counters plus 3 counters, that's 7 counters. Attack, they need to block. If I play Ravager, I kind of forced to track, right? If I play Sphere and they have, but if they have a bounce land, no. They didn't have a bounce land here, right? So it's probably the best line. So I'm just gonna attack. I mean, I think attacking anyway is worth it. I'm gonna play the Ravager, force them to crack this and do all these shenanigans, you guys saying? Or just even play Damping Sphere. They cannot Titan, I think, next turn. Unless they have something really, really good. So if I play Ravager, I force them to pop this, and then I sack. But they still have this fucking Arboreal Grazer. Damping Sphere. Why is Ravager a beast? Nobody knows. Right? It actually looks like a beast, but it's a robot. I wish I had a green source, man. So much. I'm gonna play the sphere. And the reason I'm playing the sphere is that stops them from tightening for sure. And if they want to blow up, it's bad. But they also use the whole turn, right? So yeah, I can play Ravager next turn. And actually would rather protect the Ravager. Oh, they actually miss a land drop. Wow. Green source. Alright. Now the problem is we have a damping sphere in hand. In play. It's hurting us. It's hurting us. So So I can play Ravager. Actually, they have the Engineer Explosive now, so I need to be careful. They actually will blow up at the end of the turn anyway. Okay, so here's my line, guys. Here's my line. I've decided. May they respond? I cannot steerings because there's damping sphere, so I need to wait for them to blow. They blow. What we can do? They kind of had a fast trigger there with that explosives, I must say. So we can get a second forest, and that gets a Gem Razor next turn. I think I'm gonna sack. Counters here. 2, 5, 5 attack. I like that line actually. Because we can actually give it trample next turn to the Ballista. And have a surprise kill. So now they need to block. I think they will block. If they don't block, we got this up. They block. So next turn we can Gem Razor, kill a Dryad or whatever they play, and attack for 9 with 5 counters. Okay. So interesting, eh? We kill the amulet, which is very important. Even for 9, and next turn we can even bomb the Ballista. So it will be a 11-11 Trampler with 7 counters on. Whew. What a game. I don't really win this matchup often, but now I did. Nice! Yeah, I mean, wow, they missed a land drop. Even if you play 27 lands, I guess you can miss land drops. Gem Razor, what a machine, man. It's like, out with you, opponent. Have you seen how muscular the Gem Razor Premium is? It's like so buff. Like this guy. It's really cool. I should have gotten that one. See you, Kaori. Enjoy, mate. That was a tough game. Okay, we don't play, so we have still your turn 2. I don't dislike. I'll keep. Still turn 2, I think is one of the most winningest lines we can go for. I'm gonna go interesting, see if I can find a Ballista probably, or a Ravager, or a Hangover. Probably Ballistas. Any order. That was good, eh? That was I mean, of course, we needed our opponent to not draw lines, but at some when we played the Jamboree, oh, it's the Storm. We are playing in Storm. I'm glad I picked up the Ballista. Storm. Another matchup where we tend to lose. Okay, so we're gonna play Steelers here. And next turn play Mimic, Worker, Ballista. I think splashing white is fine. I'm just, when I'm splashing white, I just play Heliod, and I have an 80% win ratio. Normally. That's actually this is the result so far. Only 4 losses since I added the Arbor Elf. Ooh, that's scary. That means that we can actually die. Oh, maybe. Give me a Ballista. I mean a Ballista. Fine. I didn't want to say Ballista. I wanted the Hardened Scales. Mimic. Okay, we don't die. We're in good shape. Enough. 5, right? You're not dead. You're in good shape. If this was an Electromancer, I would 100% get myself the gonna do basically anything. So if they have the kill, they have the kill. But if this was an Electromancer, I would have for sure killed it with a Baral. But it looks like we're dead. Turn 3 kill incoming. Manamorphose. I guess they're looking for. I mean, once they get used and given. Okay, that's an opt. It's not bad. I mean, the 1 mana cost spells are the best when they have Baral in play because they don't get a discount. No Past in Flames, please. Oh. I mean, we couldn't do anything else. If they had on a Scales, we could have, but. They draw. Are they whiffing? Are you whiffing, opponent? Oh no, they have passing. I mean, they can keep going, I guess, but they. Yeah. I'm just gonna go like this. Light of Hand is a good sign. It's same with Opt. I guess they can Manamorphose for double blue though. What? I guess Manamorphose costs red. So. I will Manamorphose was double blue. I mean, they're already at 12 Storm. We couldn't do anything. Like they just had it. They have the gives, yeah. I mean, at this point is mathematic, They cannot beat them. Ow. So the problem with this is that literally every sideboard card that we have is good. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this tip before. Have you ever seen this? So the thing is like, yeah, every basically. Yeah, maybe still is good. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes they will kill you turn 3 and you don't have an answer for the dude and you just die. Nothing to be too worried about, actually. It just happens. Wow, I still need to cut a lot of cards. I guess this goes. Dumping Sphere is good, but I feel they just kill me. Gem Raise is good because it's actually not gonna win in 3. Just gonna win, but they play Area of Flame. Area of Flame is a beating. I guess Mimic could be good, but also postboard is bringing more hate, so maybe cutting 1 Mimic is fine. Postboard is fundamentally different, actually. Yeah, Gem Raise is good because of the Area of Flame. I like to bring at least one of them. Gem Razor stops the Area of Flame if you untap. That's the only thing it does. I mean, this hand is actually not that bad. Veil of Summon is really good against the Gives and Given. because it stops the, basically it says target opponent, so you can just bail it, and then you can stop the chain of brutality, basically. Sometimes they bring in area just because it does the, you know, the good old. Sometimes they will bring in area of flame, because if you bring a lot of like damping sphere hate and stuff, is a way to win. I think so. Oh, 2 cards on top. That's a scary business. Oof, another of those boys. I'm just gonna play the Hangaback. So my plan is to play Hangaback this turn, pump it next turn, play a Ravager, and hold on the Veil. But maybe that's why I put 1 Gem Razor in, not 3. Also, Gem Razor sometimes just kind of tramples over them, right? They also have the, sometimes they play the Bolt. Okay. So they probably have a counter spell here. Gonna play. How's your Ballista? Play Ballista. In fact, if they counter it, I will bail it. So pass the turn. I will not attack with this Hangaback. Next turn we can even double Ravager, which is kind of nice. I don't know if they're smart, man. But also still, Veil of Summer is good against Spell Pierces, right? So they just didn't do anything at all. 5 hand. They put 2 top and they didn't do anything. Odd. If they tap out, can we kill? We put a counter here. We play double Ravager. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's even a kill. But they don't tap out, so. Yep. Give me that. They have Bolt, that's a problem. I think I'm gonna keep this, try to add 1 more counter on it, and then start lagging next turn. We hold on the Veil, then stop the Gives, I guess. And we can put counters on the Hangaback. I'm gonna put it now, I guess. I think next turn we can actually aim for a kill with Veil Protection. So if they do anything that taps them out. Of course, the Gives and Given is an instant, so they can do it at our end step. So next turn we can have 4 counters, 5 counters, 6, 7, 7 counters here. That will be an 8/8 with another Hangaback or another Ravager easily. Opponent on the in the tank. But this matchup has been quick anyway. Lynx, we're playing against Lynx x Lynx. Oh, they may play Feel of Death. I don't really dare to go for it, let's say. I can't pound this even. So that would be 3, 5, 6 damage. They go down to 13. Hello, Alessandro. Thank you. Actually, I've not done a single one of my hate pieces, right? But they go down to 13. Now we have 4 counters, 5, 6, 7 counters. Why not 3? I play a Ravager or a Hangwag? It gives me 2 counters, right? So, yeah. Yeah. Like, that's my plan of winning this game. Is when they give me, I bail them. No. Actually, do we have lethal now? Oh, even draw this. That's super sweet. They can kill. So, sack here. That's 3 counters, 5 counters, 9 counters. No, barely. Barely, right? So this is 5. No. Yeah. Hey, we're not able to. Have you seen me draw as Hardened Scales this game? That's good that we counter this. We have the dismember for the dude. Maybe they can just kill us anyway. That would be rather unfortunate. Morphos. Maybe I have another gifts and it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. But without a dude. Without a dude. Basically they don't gain mana, right? So they need to find a dude. That is a dude. But I'm gonna dismember it. Especially when they cast an X spell and they use their blue mana. Especially the Casting Flames. I'm gonna love. Grave shots. Let's see. So I'm gonna start. This doesn't work usually like this. So I'm gonna start with dismembering this guy. What do they do in response? Nothing. So they goes. So this one goes Ravager. This one goes Ravager. This one goes Ballista. This one goes Ballista. So I could actually just sack the Ballista, sack this, and survive with the Ravager, right? Yeah, the problem is if they have a Braid or something, and I try to put all the counters on the Ballista, and then they kill it, it's kind of bad. And I think them doing this, I'm just gonna hit the Ballista. So now there is this one, and the other two are missing a target, and I'm gonna put the counters over here. So now it takes 1 damage, misses. This grave shot is pretty cool, by the way. Mages often seek to emulate the powerful relics lost to time and apocalypse. You have to love the. But without a Ballista, we can't really win. Next turn. Just like that. Guess we could draw a card and see what we find. We're gonna attack for 8. Yes. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand, like. Pumping up. So. Okay. If I play a Ravager, should pretend I have something else. Does it make any difference for the outcome of the game to play this Ravager? They will not play around it. They basically will not play around anything because they have 2 cards in hand, right? So they need to just reap something good. So you might as well give us the best chance to kill them next turn, no matter what. Yeah, they don't see it. Alright, on the draw now. Okay, I think I like my sideboarding. Gonna cut a mimic, not the worker. The cage sometimes is a bit moppy in this matchup, right? Actually, I've been very disappointed with it. It's better to be this, or even like this. So we would like to draw one Ozolith, please. Ancient Sting just seems a bit too slow, right? We don't really have time to waste doing that. And well, I guess I can add a third Ancient Sting just for fun. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Gives a Storm. What's the record? I actually forgot. Are we 2-1? Okay. So maybe we play for 3-1. It's kind of nice because when you get 3 wins, you know you break even already. Not to worry. But of course, if I stack my board to the ballista there, maybe I should have. You want Cage, but my experience with Cage is that it doesn't do anything for their main game plan, and then they bounce it just before they want to win. So that's been my experience with Cage. So I'm not a Cage lover. Okay, that's good, not 1-drop. Or bad, I don't know, depends on what you... if they kill us turn 3, we have nothing to do here. I guess I could have Ancient for a Damping Sphere, but... I should have Ancient Things run. Okay, nothing. Nothing was played. Cool. Okay, we start with Ancient Steerings, yeah. Lemon. Second Forest. What do I want to do? Second Hardened Scales or Interesting? Interesting. Wow, 5 lands. That was not my plan. There's no... Oh yeah, there's an emo next. Any order. So again, we're aiming for a turn 4 kill here. I didn't draw anything that was able to stop them at all. Like Ancient Stage with 5 lands. Oops. So let's see what they do. Blue. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Gonna play Inmoth Worker so we can save the Ravager from a bolt or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I may haven't played this matchup as much as you, but ooh, it's actually really good. This is really good because we can kill a Baral if they. Talik Mimic, man, how did I hate you before? Now you're becoming the best creature. So even we have a kill with Ravager next turn anyway, so this can stop a Baral if they cast it. Actually put a Baral on the graveyard. They have Lightning Bolt and Pyretic Ritual. I actually should have read this. Oops. Huh. Are we dead? Hopefully not. Thing is, we can kill them anyway with only the Mimic next turn on the Inmoth. So yeah. If we play a Ravager next turn, it comes in with 3 counters, sack it 6 counters, and we move it, and it gets 9 counters, I guess. Oh no, I had a Grave Shadow. Us? I mean, I guess. Yeah. Second. No, right? They play Ravager, sack it. 3 counters, becomes only 6 counters, no lethal. I'm gonna play a second Inmoth. So Ravager, Worker. You got it, opponent. Please no kill. Nice. So yeah, maybe I should just play more like the cage. Yeah, I should probably play the cages, but let's see. Let's see. They played a lot of removal to kind of stop. Like it seems to my they don't have the bolt, and this went to their. To my understanding, at least, it seems that they are a bit. They're like playing more control than anything else. Maybe we just dead. Are we dead, opponent? Ritual. That's the use now. 3 cards in hand. I guess I need to find some gas. Or they just grave shot, a defensive grave shot like they just did. They will not do it. Yeah. So exactly, that's what I feel, right? They use a grave shot, they use the bolt, they put a repeal down in the side. So if they go for it and they don't have it, they're dead to the Emoth, and they know that. So they need to kind of choose those battles. And I wonder why they played the Piratic Ritual and then they thought. I would have done the opposite, right? You think first, and you play the Piratic Ritual. I guess if they have Passing Flames, we're a bit screwed here because they can replay the bolt, the repeal. Okay, grave shot. Us. That's 3. All targeting us. I don't understand this play. What does this accomplish? Okay, they have also Passing Flames. Okay. So they Piratic Ritual. Finding ball that. Is this a kill? Holy shit. The grave shot, 6 spells. I mean, are we dead? Ah, that sucks, man. Ah. If they have another grave shot, it's gonna be 7, right? And we're dead. Well played, opponent, I guess. Well played. They found the line. They found the line. Damn it. They just they grave shot me. So they had both their grave shots that they had. Basically, I think they only played 2 grave shots, right? So they grave shotted me. They grave shotted me for 0 value. Then the Piratic Ritual again, bolt me, and double grave shot, and I was lethal. So they could also Manamorphosis, I guess, or something. Well, yeah, Storm. I mean, combo decks in general are not the Scales better matches because they just, you know, our kills are a bit slow and we cannot really go for a. I don't think it's, you know, we can win, we can beat them, but the problem is they are actually able to kill us faster than we are normally able to generate a kill, and our kill cannot win through interaction a lot of times. Like if they have an abrade, you get blown up, so you cannot just go for it, right? You have to chill. Yeah, but maybe white could be ugh. And actually this is not ugh, this is a good hand. Maybe playing white with, I don't know, rhetoric and stuff like this. Cages could have been good, but I didn't even draw anything this game. There was hate. I only drew gas, basically, so. Cages, of course, would have done it. Ooh, is this a mirror? No, it's the rock, most likely. What would I take if I was them? Boiler Ravager or the Hangerback? Both of them. But yes. Our hand was gas. Like, Llanowar Reborn turn 1, turn 2 Mimic with 2 constructs, turn 3 Ravager. Yeah, these lines look almost the same. I mean, Pendelhaven used to be the House of the Elves, right? As the limbs of Pendelhaven turn as far as Mig roam and reach as high as they strike. And then the Llanowar Reborn is basically, Reborn of the House of the Elves, right? So, yeah, this guy is good in this matchup. Cool. I like that they start with Nurturing Pillar, and that means they kill themselves a bit. Like, they take a bit of damage. If they don't cast anything, then I'm very worried about. If they don't cast anything, I'm probably just going to play Steel Overseer. I need a removal spell. Because I don't want to play the Mimic and get it blown up. The classic Starve by this kind of decks is just discard your stuff. Okay, discard my stuff. I played 10 seconds. I would discard a Hangover Walker. Probably. Yeah, Threat Dance is great. Like, I think we only need like we draw an animation more. Oh, Ballista. Missing landers? No. Oh, it's a green. Ah, that's a Hex Drinker. Ah, that's why I put it together, Ballista. We're playing against a rock, like the actual rocky rock. I don't know what this is. I play a Steel Overseer? Or I play these two? Playing this. I don't know why he's like going. Play Hangover for free. The upside of playing the Mimic is that we get an extra counter on the worker as well. And next time we can play the Giant, or we can play the. I don't know if I will play the Giant, or I will play the Worker and the Steel Overseer. We're at 16 already. We're playing against Rock, like the actual Rock deck. Normally, I used to think this was a good matchup, but I actually think Jaunt is a better matchup. I would much rather play against Renan 6 and Bloodberry Elf than play against Lurus and Hex Drinker. This feels like they are faster, right? Like, if they play Lurus now, we need to answer it right away, and it's very hard to answer it right away. And they just, if not, they just, oh my god! This is like the worst I've ever seen. Drawing? Yeah. But they had the Hex Drinker, but yeah, I understand. They shouldn't have. I guess they have a Fire Push. Hey man. Actually, it's the kind of hands we can beat easily when they have too much discard and we have a lot of threats. I guess they can discard the Giant. Yeah, not taking Hangover was lose. Especially because we can still draw a Ballista. I'm gonna start attacking. They have 15 and they only have 2 lines. And they have 2 cards in hand. Their Forest and Swamp game, though, is quite high compared to mine. So they take the Steel Overseer. Not the end of the world. Maybe that makes me not want to attack with a Hangover and put a counter instead. Sometimes I actually have 6 to this, so that's why I always yield. Please. If I draw a line, Crystalline Giant. If I don't draw a line, Worker and put a counter on Hangover seems to play. 3 cards in hand. 4 cards in hand by opponent, I guess. Come on, man, just draw the card. Yeah, this is kind of pretty brutal. If we draw the Giant, I think we're in like dominant position. Ah, Throne of Gath, not the dream. I mean, can sack things, put counters on things, but I like to play the Worker. I'm not gonna graft onto your dude, man. I'm gonna attack with the Mimic, I guess. Not even block. No. So I'm gonna play the Worker and put a counter here. Do I want to put a counter right now? I will. We have a blocker anyway for the Hex Drinker, so. Yeah, Onslaught. Okay. Mon staple customer. New meta, man. I guess next turn Throne of God is a cool play. If we don't draw the... If we don't draw a land for the Giant. I've actually been liking the Giant a lot this league. I think the Giant is a better card than Scarlet Combiner. So they find a field of ruin. And they can put 3 counters on this thing, make it a 4/4. It's quite strong. I'm gonna try one Hex Drinker on the... Oh, as a Goifo. Okay. I'm kind of glad I put the counters. So they're keeping up a land. I'm gonna play the Throne of God and pass it, no matter what. If we draw a land, we can even keep putting counters here. Okay, level up. So no interaction. A Ballista would be a great draw. I'm gonna play this, try to find a land, because... Ooh, Ballista is also great. Ballista can kill the Hex Drinker. Would be nice. I think the Hex Drinker is actually kind of the only way we can lose this game, realistically. Yeah, it costs a bit more. So we get a land, we can play Throne of Geth. I think I like the Ballista, man. Taking advantage of our construct. Good. I'm gonna shoot this. They put 2 mana on this, I put 0, right? So it's kind of a upwards exchange. And I pass a turn. I'll block them if they don't attack. And next turn we have a Throne of Geth. I mean, it's of course a bit more expensive than you should, and of course you can see it now when we are not able to draw lands. I still think that killing the Hex Drinker is good. I know they play Lursus' main deck. Ooh, that's strong. But also that's... Okay, that's a land. A fetch. Dark Confident. Ooh, that's scary. Probably pull a hat. So we pump. Hell yeah! So I can play both Throne and Ballista. Ooh, that's gonna be strong. Can sack the Worker. Put the counters over the Ballista. Ho ho! What a top deck, teammates. Dawn. Here. This is the kind of exchange. Yep. That was a top deck, guys. And I think since they're at 12 and we're at 20, we can start attacking. So Miss Hex Drinker. Yeah, I didn't know they have WOP, of course. And the Hex Drinker, of course, they cannot. If I play the Ballista, they would never put the counters on the Hex Drinker, right? So maybe that was better to play the Ballista and then play the Throne of God later. Probably would have been better. This game, I think, is looking pretty locked up. I also want to kill the Scavenging Moose because they can start gaining life, making it too big. We won game 1, that's good. I think these cards are good. I think Mimic, even though it was amazing, it was not great. It's not great. I like cutting. In this matchup, it's a bit faster than it seems. So I think cutting one ancient string is okay. And they do play a lot of removal for this, so I'm gonna keep it. I think cutting one Throne of God is fine, just because in a top deck situation, Throne of God is kind of bad. I also don't like playing in 3 dismembers. Actually, dismember. You know what? One guy I haven't loved is Animation Module. Versus the Rocks. Versus Jaunt, I know it's great, but versus Rock, they play so many Plague Engineers. But is it worth it to play a cage just for the Lurus? I would rather play the Relic. Then I need to cut one more card. I'm on the draw, so I could cut a Forest. Just play like 21 lands. It's a bit risky, but... Okay, I'm actually gonna bring in Animation Module. Yeah, I like it like this. I like... On the play, I will change a bit. If we go on the play. This I'm gonna eat, man. One lander. I mean, I think one landers are decent because we have number is good and we can look for land with ancient strings. And we're on the draw, so as you're saying, right, Richard, one landers. I mean, threat dense hands are the way to go in this matchup. I'm gonna play scales and just hope to draw a land. We still have an extra turn. We can even dismember this if we want to. If they put two levels on this thing and we kill it with a ballista next turn, it's just we have the Inquisition. I guess they can take the ancient steerings. That would be rather bad. But if they take the ancient steerings and we draw a, I guess they just drew this, right? If they draw if we draw a land, oof, they always target the Ravager, man. I don't think it's even that good in this match. Put a counter. Yeah. You can always dismember it. Take 2, that's fine. First blot. There you go. There you go, buddy. The 2/1 and the 2 mana for fence. I know I could wait for them to put it, but what's gonna happen is they're gonna attack and I need to do it anyway. So I don't want to give them the option, right? Like, they will probably just attack me. If they play Lurus, I can dismember it, which is sweet. If they draw land, I can actually start looking for lethal here. If we draw land, we can play Worker and Ravager, put the counters of the Worker onto the Ballista and kill a Lurus if they have it. And they get 0 value. Yeah, I mean, the hand needs to be basically unplayable. Especially on the draw. Okay, another dude. And if we draw a land, we are... Because we can always shoot this down, right? So... Draw land. I can shoot this and they, of course, don't get the trigger. I could dismember it. Okay, let me start ancient things. This is the best. And I think I'm just gonna dismember it. Or let's just shoot it. No, just dismember. Next turn we can Throne of God and Worker. We get an extra point of damage this way. So next time we can Throne of God and Worker, so we can kill anything they play. Yeah, I was just thinking how I was gonna kill them. Yeah. Funny, they probably didn't have it. I mean, they probably either draw a bit awkwardly, right? Because they play turn 1 Hexbreaker, turn 2 Inquisition. I mean, this is bad, but it's like, okay. So 1/1. We have gotten so much value out of this Walking Ballista. Now we just need a way to kind of, okay, that's Scanning Moose. I guess they can eat something, get it, make it a 3-3. Of course, another ballista would be deadly. We play Scales and Throne. That's kind of taking a turn off the pedal. We play Worker and Throne. Scales and Worker. That's probably the worst of the lines. Scales and Throne subs up really nicely for next turn. But a Worker can actually, a Worker could just win the game next turn with Scales and Throne and Ravager. This will be a 2-2 stun block. I actually like to play this. I'm gonna play a Thronegeth. I don't like exposing the Ravager yet. Probably play next turn though. If they kill it, so I mean I don't mind taking a hit from this, and next turn we can actually just. I'm not gonna graft. You know, I can always sack it, put an extra counter here. And then if we draw Hangabag or we draw a Ballista, this game is just basically over. Maybe playing both creatures has its merits as well. Should we do this? It will eat something, I guess. Or remove it. Or not. They have one card in their hand. I know but I'm afraid of the Fatal Push, right? So I want to play it a bit slow, get the maximum value, and I don't care about taking 3 damage. 2 cards in hand now. They also have an upkeep stop on their own upkeep, and I don't know what that does most. Alright, that's probably the worst draw for us. Oh yeah, waste it, yes. Yeah, that's probably the. I'm pretty sure they just drew this, right? Because they played it. So it's a 4-4 now. Opponent is. It's not the greatest in the universe. Scales. Still, they need to draw a really good. They need to draw something good. Because now we have a 6-6 Ravager. No, because the modular trigger is so they cannot need a creature with modular creature with modular trigger on the stack, because the modular is basically happens as the creature dies. Not basically it's an ability that happens in the battlefield, not in the graveyard. So one card, 2 cards in their hand somehow. Oh yeah, I guess. They play Assassin's Trophy. Sack for a counter. Oof. Forget a land. Guess I'll sack for a counter. That's how we lose this game basically. Them keeping drawing. They keep on drawing. They keep on drawing like removal. Maybe I should play both Worker and Ravager last turn. You were right. That's probably a mistake. So they eat something, they are 21, they hit us for 5. Do they plus or they just have a 5 up just? And Hangar Walker is the best draw here. Okay. This is the second go. I hate that it's. Okay. With that. Yeah, because when there's rest in peace actually makes it so the graveyard, the card doesn't die, it just gets exiled. Ah, damn it. So is I think I think especially against Brock. On the play, maybe I want to have a forest and I want to cut. This makes our top deck better. They could have killed both, yeah. But they could have sacked. I mean, basically, that would have meant that they couldn't attack that turn with okay, this is good. Now this, so the decision is always to play animation model or scales, and I'm gonna go for animation model actually. Animation model is better against these kind of decks that have so much interaction. And I'm playing a green source just in case we drew, for example, an ancient strings and we wanted to play both scales and ancient strings next turn. So they probably have a removal spell, right? So play the scales and hold on to this member. If they play a Tarmogoyf, we can kill it, or whatever, we can kill it. We are 2-2 right now. I know it's not the most flashy score, but we're playing for the 3-2. I mean, I love my 3-2s, you know. Right? Gives you a 60% win rate, kind of bragging rights, all that. Probably gonna play Worker next turn, make a servo. And then if they play Liliana, I can suck this. Sure. Yes, can we do magic around that? I'm probably just gonna play it. Oh, a second this member. Cool. I'm gonna play the Rouser, use my mana. Of course, them having the Eradicate for the skills is not good, but that's what their deck does. I should have this thing that people put on their stream that write the results. So we can play around Liliana with a servo. Liliana plus, we discard this member, and that's also okay. Liliana Reborn is one of our best draws available. Okay, let's feel a ruin. That's not. I guess I can feel a ruin our thing. Okay, Liliana, it's fine. If they minus it, it's good. If they plus it, we discard this member. And they also discard a card. And I'm pretty sure we can kill it next turn. I'm guessing they have another Liliana. Ooh, that's good. So if I sack these two, that's enough, right? So play Worker, make a servo. So I sack here, this will be a 3-3, and we attack the Liliana for lethal on the Liliana. So sack Worker, put the counters here. I know I could have sacked both the servo and the. I'm not gonna make a servo. I wanna keep up the Veil, and I can always make a servo at the end of turn, right? Sacking a servo and getting extra counter. So we attack the Liliana of the Veil. So basically, this Liliana has costed them a card, and it also has costed us one card, right? So it's kind of an even trade. But we have Bail, so whatever they play next turn, we can bail it. We have dismember, so we can dismember whatever they cast. If they do nothing, we can always hit a servo and put an extra counter on this Ravager. I do think that these decks, if Bail didn't exist, these decks would be so much better. Like, these decks would be so strong. Like, I think these decks would be some of the best, because I think with Bail is already close. It is 2-2, we're 2-2, yeah. So, I mean, this is not the end of the world, like Pentahaven was doing, but not. The Dark Confident is gonna get this member treatment. Then we're gonna eat a servo. This basically gives you an extra counter for free. Yes. Pass the turn. No, line is not too bad. It's more servos. That's 6 damage. We have bail, and we can make this bigger next turn. I could have done it now, but it was only 1 damage difference. Opponent, actually, Inquisition, of course. I mean, it's not the best use of Veil, but it's a 2-for-1 instead of a draw card. Okay. Also makes up things unbeatable now. This turn, I guess. 3 cards in hand, opponent has. So lands are good. Lands allows us to. Okay, we're just gonna see. So we drew second, paid land. Relic. Relic was the best. So we were able to draw Relic, wipe out the graveyard. Always become 0/0s. Lurses don't do anything. Yeah, they are in trouble. They were so in trouble that they decided that was it. And we also got the Ancient Strings treatment. Yeah, this one. Alright, so 3 and 2 seems to be kind of the fate of Monogreen Scales. We got vaporized by Stormforge Mystic, and I think they had it all. So even though I didn't sideboard very well, so if you're watching this, don't sideboard like I did. Yeah, they just had it all, and they stole my Hangout Walker game 1, which I don't think all these play Armage's Charm. So, and then Storm player, I mean, they had to find a very narrow line on double Grave Shot from the graveyard, and we didn't bring in the Graphic Cages, and I think we should have. So yeah, the other games we kind of went. This was like a rack game. This was a Amulet Titan, which I normally don't beat, and I was very happy. And this, I will make a video about this situation because it would be interesting to see if there was a way to win. Like, I watch it, and then I guess we can watch it now for the people on the stream. I guess I'll stop the video for people on YouTube, so you can watch it on a separate video. Better